Whether you're looking for a New Year's refresh or just need some new energy in your humble abode, there's never a bad time to talk about some home updates.
And we are doing just that with a new show just premiering on Portland CW and Coin Plus, The New American Home. From the latest and greatest in new builds to affordable ideas that'll inspire your space, you can stay on top of trends with some of the industry's leading professionals, presented by the National Association of Home Builders. NAHB's CEO, Jim Tobin, joining us this morning with more. Jim, good morning.
Good morning. It's great to be with you.
Yeah, great to have you here.
Thanks for joining us. A very timely topic of conversation here. Jim, from a national perspective, what kind of design trends are we seeing rising to the top right now when it comes to new home builds?
Well, it's a great time in home construction, a lot of innovation with our product manufacturers who are really trying to lead the way in affordability. And that is really the key word. It's about affordability. As home prices have kind of escalated over the last several years, home builders are bringing smaller designs that have more flexible uses, rather than building specific rooms like dining rooms and living rooms, more spaces that allow you to grow into them or use them a little bit differently. A lot of outdoor spaces so you can extend your living space outside. Really some innovative things when it comes to home construction, all in the way of trying to get more people into homes sooner and more affordably.
Well, let's dive into that affordability piece of this. You know, what factors are helping builders keep those costs down and what barriers are still slowing progress here?
Well, first, what we're seeing is innovation primarily, and I mean that in technology and also in the labor force, where we're starting to train the next generation of workers to come into the labor space, but also innovation. AI is right around the corner when it comes to home design and helping builders use materials more efficiently. So I think technology is really going to be an advancement to making housing more affordable. But yet the other side of that is we still continue to battle local and state and federal regulations that add to the cost of housing. So right now it's a little bit of a yin and yang, but I'm always optimistic about the future. And we could keep talking about how do we get more people into home ownership, and we can get our policymakers at every level of government to work with us to make housing more affordable.
Sure. Well, and it's hard to not get excited when you walk into a shiny new home,
Yeah.
and you kind of get to look at these new builds, these new spaces. I'm curious, for buyers who are walking into a model home, what stands out right now? You mentioned some of the trends we're seeing in these spaces, but really that day-to-day value and not just visual appeal. What's sealing the deal for buyers?
Well, again, it's that flexible space, and people can see themselves in their new home. So it's what works for them and their families is really important. Also, like I said, smaller footprints, which means a 2 or 3 bedroom home, a 2 bathroom home. Getting away from those larger homes that we were building back in the 2000s or the early 2000s. So it's really an opportunity to showcase how can you use space more efficiently, more effectively, and bring more products that add to a better quality of life that cost a little bit less. And so that's really what we're seeing when it comes to the next trend and the next generation of homes we're building in the country.
How is that highlighted in the New American Home Design Series? Again, we're very excited to have this on Portland CW and Coin Plus. As you're watching, what are those designs looking like? Is it looking like the next generation of American home building and into the next phase here?
Yeah, I mean, really, we're starting to set the phase for what looks like the future of home building. And that's whether it's the materials or the innovative products that make life easier for people, whether it's, more energy efficient appliances, whether it's, still seeing the kitchen as the focal point of everybody's home. It really is about that island and walkways to get around that and work in your kitchen, really using innovative qualities on the outside of the house as well, moving away from brick construction, which tends to be a little bit more expensive, and moving to fiber cement, which has great energy efficiency properties, but also looks really, really good from the outside.
Yeah, it's really fun to, even if you're just kind of looking for some ideas to refresh your existing space.
Visualize it, right?
See those new trends and bring it in. Real quick, Jim, I'm just curious, what are you hoping that people will take away from this new series? What are you most excited for people to see?
I want people to see the innovation and the aspirational value that goes into the construction of a new home. And people who are trying to get into home ownership, home ownership really is the gateway to the middle class in this country. And we want people to walk away with inspiration about buying a home. It's beginning to get in the marketplace. And as we see interest rates and mortgage rates begin to trend lower, as we see affordability getting a little bit easier out there, I want people to walk away from this show saying, hey, now's the time to buy a home. And when I see the new American home, I see something that I want to go get. And that's really what's important to me.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, and we've been seeing some of those rates fall a little bit. Maybe a time to be excited about checking into those dreams of your future home.
Yeah, well, Jim, thank you so much for joining us. Exciting stuff. We're really looking forward to the rest of this series here on Portland CW.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, and you can catch the double feature debut of the new American home if you missed it over the weekend.